A little wrap up on some of my coin finds here within like the past 3 weeks, maybe the past month. I went out and bought a GoPro Hero 2, and I can't seem to get it to download video whatsoever. I don't know if it's my computer or the camera. I'm going to try it with the flip here, but let's start off by, there's a 1917 Type 1 Standing Liberty quarter, 2 silver Washington quarters, a 59 and a 34. This flip video is pretty beat up. I can't even zoom in on it anymore. Barber quarter. Got an 1892 Barber dime, an 1898 Barber dime, a 1907 D, 1911, two 1911s, a 1913, a 1914 D. The 1911 I think is a D2 also. I found that tonight. Yeah, that's also a D. Tonight I found this Mercury dime, the 13D, or the 11D, the 13D. Is that a 13? Well, I found an 11D, a 13, and a Mercury dime in the same hole, a 25 Merc. And 2 foot away from it, I found this 1913 Barber quarter, which is still dark. I usually clean them with soap and water, but you can see the back of it's pretty dark here. But I found 2 Barbers and a Merc in the same hole, and then 2 foot away found the Barber quarter, and then walking probably, I'd say about 30 feet away from that, I went to take a break, leaned my detector against the tree, took a break for about 5 minutes, walked away from the tree about 2 feet and found a 1917 Merc. But that's all the Mercs I found within probably the last 2 weeks. I got 2 silver war nickels there, all those Barbers, all these Mercs, 5 Roosevelt dimes. I found a Venezuela. I thought it was a $50 when I dug it, but it's a Venezuela Estados Unidos de Venezuela. Gram 10, 1936. And it says Boulevard Liberator on the front. But it is silver. I found this with Keith K at a local park here in Pittsburgh. It's a 1958D Franklin half. It was out with biofilms, and a guy named Dave, Redlegs, and found this 41 Walking Liberty $50, and I was out with Pittsburgh Mole the other day and found the 1891 seated dime. I don't know if you guys could see those. Like I said, this camera doesn't zoom too well. But went out again. And found this 1888. Or is it an 83? It might be an 83. Seated dime. And then yesterday went back to the same spot and dug this 1888 S seated Liberty dime. And then was out with biofilms and digging in PA Dave, doing a live shoot. So if you check out Biofilm's channel, you'll see the live shoot of this. But this is my 1854 O seated $50, which I thought was an interesting find. This completed my whole search for all the $50. I've found every $50 there is now. Found the cap bust. I found the seated I find the Franklin half, the Walking Liberty half, the Kennedy Silver half, the Kennedy Clad half. But there they are. There's the seated. Like I said, this camera might get blurry, but that's the 1854 O with arrows. There's the Franklin, and there's the Walking Liberty. But there's a wrap up of all my coins I found. Like I said, I found 3 or 4 of these within the last 3 weeks, but I put the other ones away already. I just had this one sitting on the table, that Type 1 1917. The reason I didn't have any live digs lately is, like I said, I bought the GoPro and I can't seem to get it working. But if you check out Biofilm's channel, you'll see a lot of my finds on there live. But this is my wrap up here I'm going to do for you guys. I mean, I'd like to show you guys all my finds. Like everybody likes to see different people's finds. But I have everything from seated all the way up through the Barber, Mercury dimes, Roosevelt dimes. Keep watching. I'll try to get the new GoPro working here so I can get some live footage. But my total so far is I'm up to 194 silver coins so far this year. Last year I've done 485 and a half. And if you're asking what the half is, that was a Mercury dime that somebody clipped in half with a pair of shears. I'm still looking for that other half. I've been back to the spot a couple times, can't seem to find it. But hopefully eventually I do. I'll piece those two together if I do find it. Well, good luck out there, happy hunting, and I hope you guys all find silver. Keep tuned to my channel, see the new videos as I get them. And if I don't have any up, check out Biofilms. He usually posts the films once a week at least when we go out. Well, take it easy and thanks for watching.